8:08 and heartbreak today. Well, right now at this current time. All right. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm not really sure how to write backwards. It is possible though. Let me move my yoga mat. Oh yeah. You guys can see shit, huh? It's all backwards. Yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna just keep track for myself. I'm just gonna write on the board. I'm gonna keep some tallies. Oh shoot, it fell. Alright. Backwards, I know. But it says 1 tally equals 15 push-ups. And it's more for me. I guess it doesn't really matter. Because I'm going to use the EMOM timer. Is this thing not charging? Alright, I'm just going to wait for my phone to turn on and then we'll get started. Should probably do some warm-ups too. Warm up my chest or something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. I'm feeling super sore today. Not super, but I'm just feeling sore and like if you guys have ever worked out really hard or been sore, you kind of feel like a little bit tired or heavy the next day. That's what I'm feeling right now. I also didn't get that much. I usually get 7 hours, but last night I got like between 5 and 6. So I'm not optimized for sleep. My sleep is not optimized, but it's all good. We're still gonna do the work. We're still gonna get after it. I'm gonna try to do 15 push-ups per minute today, following the EMOM method. That's EMOM, and basically what that means is every minute on the minute. So I'm gonna have a timer, and when the timer goes off, that will be my cue to do 15 push-ups within that minute. And so in the past I've done it for an hour of EMOM, so every minute on the minute for 1 hour I did push-ups. I think we were doing like 12 push-ups per minute for a whole hour, and that got us like almost 1,000. I did end up doing 1,000, but today we're gonna do a shorter version, more condensed. And I got my camera flipped because I'm charging my phone here, and I also got my other phone charging here, my timer, but it's still not on yet. And so we're gonna do EMOM push-ups for 30 minutes, and we're gonna do like 30 minutes. That will give us about 900 push-ups. So that's pretty good. For the first time, my channel is all about improving yourself daily, whatever. And right now, I'm just waiting for my phone to charge up so I can start my EMOM timer. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some hard work. And like I said earlier, I'm running on not optimized sleep, but I still feel good enough to work out. I did get steps in already. So this is my hard thing for today. Guys, if you're new to my channel, my name is Drew. It's called Better Behavior because I'm a behavior analyst out here in Los Angeles. And what that means is I basically help people change their behaviors. It's not quick like that. It's not like a one day to the next kind of thing. It's a process. It's an ever continuing process, you know? And so I follow this channel called Do Hard Things 365. And the mantra of that is do hard things every day, get 1% better, do it for a long time. And I follow those 3 pillars, and it's really helped me level up in my life personally, not just like physically. I'll speak about that, but in all aspects of my life as well. like to bring those pillars to my channel, but also show you and kind of give you an insight of behavior analysis onto why people do or don't change their behaviors, right? So guys, if you have questions about behaviors, or you have questions about maybe off my Wi-Fi, because sometimes even though I am in my house, my property, sometimes the connection out here is not the best. All right, still waiting for my phone to turn on so we can get started with our 30-minute EMOM. I tried to write this sign for you guys, but it's mirrored, so you can't really see it. um, but once this phone turns on, then I can flip it, and then you guys can see what it says. But it's taking quite a while. I mean, I've been out here for almost 8 minutes waiting for this phone, this Apple phone, to turn on. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna get warmed up and do some push-ups just to get my body warm. Right now, I'm also just holding a plank just to kind of warm up my body, get some blood flowing to my muscles. And oh, I forgot to mention, what I'm doing is I'm training to build up to be able to do 1,000 unbroken push-ups, or as DHT365 calls them, uh, plank push-ups. And so that's what I'm training for. That's why we're doing this EMOM session. I'm just waiting for my phone to turn on, but it's not turning on. All right, guys, we're gonna do a free behavior expert consultation right now. So if you have any questions about behavior, about how to fix behavior, let me know. That was a good time. My knowledge is very valuable. People pay hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars for the information that I can give to you potentially. So this is a good time while we wait for my phone to charge to ask a bunch of questions about behavior. Boom. Drop it in the chat while we wait for my phone to charge, and then we can start our EMOM push-ups. But thank you guys for hitting the like button already. I appreciate that. It helps build the audience. It helps build the party to a bigger size and reach more people. More people need to learn about behavior, right? It's um, it's something we all do. It's something we all engage in as human beings, and so you should know about behavior and how it works and why people do the things they do, and maybe that'll help resolve a lot of social problems that you might have, right? If you have more insight into a person's brain, how it's wired, and how they react to the world around them, then maybe you can navigate that person in a more productive way. Okay, cool. I'm just waiting for my phone to turn on. And we're also getting some more people in the party. Let me drink my juice. Cheers. So yeah, hopefully within the next like 5 minutes, my phone turns on. I think if you guys hit the like button, then my phone will turn on faster. It's still completely dead. You can't hear me? How's the sound now? Can you hear me? Sound good? Sound bad? I'm still off? No way. Let me see. Yeah, this is why I wish my other phone was on, because then I could confirm if you're lying or you're telling the truth. If you're telling the truth, thanks for the feedback, but I can't confirm it right now. Can you guys hear me? Are the sounds coming through the phone? I can't hear it. That's so strange. That's so strange considering I it's very quiet. So you can hear me, but it's very quiet. Is that what it is? Angel Eduardi Esparza Aguilar. Let me know if you can hear or if it's still quiet. If it's still quiet, then I will go get a microphone. Alright, my phone just turned on. That's a good sign. I'm gonna check the audio level right now. Hold on. Thanks for waiting. One momento. Oh yeah, it is very quiet. I'll be right back. Alright, I got my microphones. Give me a second. What's up? I just gotta do something real quick. Test, test. What's up? I just gotta do something real quick. Mm-hmm. Test, test. All right, cool. The audio sounds good, right? You guys can hear me now? You guys can hear? Dope. I'm not gonna flip the, actually, maybe I will. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to figure out this freaking, this angle right here. I think I'm just gonna leave it, guys. How do I turn the flash off of my camera? It's gonna waste so much battery. This, okay, cool. All right, dope. I'm just gonna leave it facing this way, and so what I was saying is, welcome to the channel, everybody that's new. Welcome. Yeah, my phone's gonna run out of battery so quick. So let's just do as much as we can. Let me turn on my EMOM timer. %, dude. All right, guys. While we wait, let's drop some questions about behavior in the chat, so I can answer your questions, give you some expert advice. People pay thousands and hundreds of dollars per hour just to talk to somebody like me, just to come and observe and consult and give suggestions and feedback. So this is a good time for you to use me as a resource. It also helps me practice my expertise and my skills. So if you have any questions about behavior, now's the time. In the meantime, we're going to start our EMOM push-ups for 30 minutes. We're going to do 15 push-ups per minute, and we're going to try to get to 800. What's up, Daddy Eduardo? He just joined us all the way from the East Coast. It's like 11:25 in Florida time, I think. All right, we're going to do it starting now. So I'm going to keep the volume low over here so it doesn't interfere with the mic, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. First set. Let's go. $13, $14, $15. There you go, just like that. 15 push-ups. Done. That's easy enough. Am I doing 450? And no, I'm not doing 450. I'm gonna do, if I do all 30 sets of 15, I'll be doing around 900. Let me take my sweater off. It's gonna get really cold. I mean hot. Put it on because it was cold. It was a cold, gloomy day in LA. Lots of clouds everywhere. And so I thought it would be, but then I don't like when it distracts. Guys, I gotta buy smaller shirts. I'm losing weight. My shirts don't fit. They're too baggy now. Let's go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we just did our second set. We're 30 push-ups in to our 30-minute EMOM. We are doing 15 push-ups per minute. We got a celebrity in the chat. He says, I think you should do 1 million. I'm gonna lock myself in a white room, maybe a brown room. I think I'm gonna lock myself in a brown room until I do 1 million push-ups this summer. Only streaming on YouTube, so look out for that. Okay, we're gonna do our third set in 3, 2, 1, 15. 13, 14, 15. Let's go. Guys, we have the PhD in push-ups himself, Professor Push-ups. We call him the troll slayer. We got 2 part things, 365s, but only if you stream it on Twitch. Yeah, I don't even know what Twitch is, but we'll stream it everywhere. I know there's some like third-party apps that'll let you stream across the platforms. I've seen that. That's pretty cool. Whew, but I have a simple setup, guys. I just have a phone, a mic, and another phone. So, all right, 4th set already. 4 out of 30, 15 push-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 14, 15. 15. 4 done. Okay, body check-in. I'm feeling some tightness, and like Daddy Eduardo loves to say, we're gonna listen to our body. So if my body is saying 15 is too hard, I might have to drop it down to 14 or whatever. But we're gonna keep it at 15 for now. We just did 4. We got about 20 seconds. Guys, if you have any questions about behavior, I don't know, anything, pet behavior, human behavior, now's a good time for us to practice, for me to practice giving you my knowledge, and for you to practice asking questions. All right, we're gonna do our 5th set of 15 now. Let's go. you go. 5 sets of 15 done. We have a vibe check right now. I know not everyone's gonna vibe with 15. Some people might vibe with 20 or 10, but we're gonna do 15 right now because that's what I'm vibing with. But if I don't vibe with it later, if my body is not vibing, then we'll change it and inspire the vibers of the world. Dang it, this goes really fast, guys. It's EMOM, already 6th set. "13, 14, 15. Cool, we're on our 6th set completed. Where is my marker? Found it. I found my marker. So we're doing EMOM for 30 minutes. So we just did 1/5, right? No, 1/6. Well, right now, because I did 6 sets, 1/5, but we're about a 5th or 6th way done. Bad vibes. Don't you dare be better than me. I love that song, man. You guys got to get that on Spotify so I can just play it every morning because that song smacks really hard. Kind of reminds me of like Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nail vibes. And also has a good message, like Akira the Don. So that's why Ian calls Daddy Eduardo Akira the, what does he call him? Daddy Eduardo Don? Oh, that might be something else. Set number 7. All right. Set number 7 done. Message retracted. I love those. Thank you guys for hitting the like. Thank you guys for being here. We're doing EMOM push-ups. Today's Wednesday. No, today's Tuesday. So later this week, I'm going to try to do 400, at least 450. But according to the program, it's supposed to be 475. So we'll see. And that's all on the way to 1,000 plank push-ups. 1,000 plank push-ups, as DHT 365 calls them. Set number 8 is done. This is going by really. Daddy Eduardo the Don. There you go. There you go, Daddy Eduardo the Don. Guys, if you're looking at my floor, you might notice that my yoga mat is missing some pieces and has some interesting shapes. I did not cut it out. Unfortunately, as some of you know, I have a puppy who's 5 months, 6 months now. And beforehand, like, we kind of just let him loose in the yard. And then one day I woke up and he chewed up the vacuum power outlet and I fixed it. And then it was a victim of bingo. Exactly, Ian. And then the next day, you know what he did? He chewed it up again after I had already repaired it and scolded him. And it's funny, you know, we're talking about behavior specifically with dogs. I've been learning a lot about their behavior. And I've had dogs before, but when I was a kid, you know, I didn't have like my expertise. And so I'm actually learning a lot about dog behavior and the way they communicate. Let me tell you a story after the set. Ah, 15 done. And 9 done. Yeah, I can see the link. It's a Suno link. And so bingo, he chewed up my vacuum, the connection the next day. I fixed it. I scolded him, right? I was like showing him, like I grabbed him by his leash and I was like, "You did this? You did this, bingo? This was you?" And his response was, he was like lowering himself, like kind of his ears flopped, his tail went between his legs, and he was basically lowering himself. And so what I learned is that that's what dogs do to show like, hey, I don't want to I don't want a confrontation, like I want to de-escalate, I submit to you. It's basically what their body language is saying. I think that's really interesting because dogs can't speak English, but they can definitely communicate. And that's what my channel is kind of about. Behavior. Actually, that's the pillar of behavior. It's like behavior is communication. That's what we preach as behavior specialists, behavior experts. We say all behavior is a form of communication, right? So, you know, they say communication is like mostly nonverbal, like body language, tone, eye contact, all that stuff. Super viral dog out of China. That's the song you requested, but with some fixes. Hey, nice. Let me fuck. I want to save that link somehow. Can you post it on the DHT community, or is it already there? But anyways, yeah, all behavior is a form of communication, and so it's up to me as a behavior expert to figure out what they're communicating. And so a lot of times we default to the 4 functions of behavior across living organisms, right? So we have the function of attention, we have the function of escape, we have the function of access, and we have the function of sensory needs or automatic reinforcement. And so behavior is so simple and it can be so complex at the same time. And that's why I love it. Initially, I didn't know shit about behavior, like the science. I was just a human being going through the motions and kind of experiencing life. But then once I started studying behavior, the world made more sense and I could kind of be more empathetic towards others. 13. Because with my knowledge, my experience, and my expertise, I have a wider scope of understanding for why people do the things they do. And so this is super relevant to troll behavior, which is like one of the things that DHT is specializes in now. DHT 365. He's the guy with the silver name. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to him. But yeah, on his channel, you see a lot of behavior too, like troll behavior. And you see how people often will engage in behaviors that are attention seeking, that are like you wouldn't do that in real life. Like it doesn't translate. So yeah, it's funny how behavior communicates different things, and the methods or modes in which we communicate sometimes provoke people to do things they might have not done in real life. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Anyways, all of that was to say was that I need a new yoga mat. Bingo, rip this up into pieces. I have the pieces right here. Yeah, I chewed up all my shit. But it's my fault, right? I did a stream earlier this year when I was doing the Breakfast Burpees with Bro, where we talked about environmental modifications and how we can adjust our environment to encourage or prevent behavior. And so, unfortunately, I left my yoga mat. I usually put my yoga mat up here in the bars, but for whatever reason that day, I decided to stand it up. And that was a big mistake. Never doing that again. Let's go. Set number 13. Yes, sir. Set 13 done. Woo! Cool, guys. We're making good progress on this. In the past, I've only been able to do 15 EMOM push-ups for about 10 minutes. And right now we're breaking records. We're at 13 minutes of EMOM push-ups done. That's pretty good. That's a good sign. My frequency of push-ups has definitely increased. My strength, everything. And it's just by following those 3 simple commandments that is preached at DHT 365, which is 1, do hard things every day. 2, get 1% better. 3, do it for a long time. And so I started doing this in about August of 2025. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 8 months. 8 months of compounding interest. 8 months of compounding gains. 8 months of getting 1% better every day. If you do the math, and there's a formula for it, which someone can drop in the chat. But if you do the math and you focus on getting 1% better every day, 365 days out of the year, by the end of the year, you're going to be 37 times better. There's another way to express that, but with a bigger number, but I'm not sure how to do it. Is it 3,700 times better? Or 3,700% better? I think that's what it is. 3,700 times better? Maybe? I thought it was 37 times. Daddy says x to the power of interest minus inflation equals gains. Yeah, I love the formula time plus action equals change. That's a cool one too. I've been watching this YouTuber. I'll tell you about it right now. Set 15. Ah, 15, baby. Set 15 done. But yeah, I love the equations. I'm a fan of math, but I'm not a fan expert. I got a C. Wait, I got a C in calculus in high school, and that was my limit. That was my ceiling. So I'm not a math guy, but I do understand the reality of math and how it applies to real life. And so I really love how physics supports basically our ideas of how to improve yourself. It's a real physical thing. So little actions every day, they compound over time. But anyways, I've been watching this YouTuber, and he talks about how all the information is out there. The hard part is executing. People don't know how to execute, or lack of the will to execute, right? Set number 16, and then we'll continue that topic. One. Cool, so what I was saying was, all the information is out there already for us. It's in the pocket, in our phones, in our fingertips. And so it's like the Tao. If anyone has ever read the book of Tao or the Tao Te Ching, it says, he who knows the Tao does not know the Tao, or something along those lines. The whole book is written in a paradoxical way, and it really forces you to think beyond the literal meaning. And so I like that. It's a reminder that just because you think you know something, if you're not executing on what you're preaching, you don't fucking know what you're talking about. And that's why I love Do Hard Things 365, because not only is he preaching, he is also executing and leading by example. And he's doing it on live stream, which is pretty crazy. And that's why he's going to get the world record this year. Let's go. Four more. Let's go. And so, guys, if you're not executing, if you're not leading by example, I don't trust you. No, I'm just kidding. I trust experts when they are in the field and actively engaged and making innovations or making progress or showing some kind of results. You know what I'm saying? Xavier Dillard. I don't know who that is, man, but there's this guy in Germany who is trying to bring all the push-up records to Germany this year, and he already got 2 from what I see. Although I do have some challenges, like critiques for his records. I think he was doing push-ups on his mattress. It seemed like there was environmental supports. If you ask me, but Guinness did award it, so I'm not gonna challenge it. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens in the future. And I know Rich is gonna take the record for the most push-ups done in, what is it, 24 hours? An unbroken session. So that's gonna be, I'm super hyped for that. Like, I can't even tell you, like, in my mind, I'm a big, like, vision person. I see what I anticipate in the future. And so one of the things I see in my vision for the future, not for my future, but for the DHT community, is like, I would love to see this event like in a public gym or some kind of like publicly accessible place, because it's really cool. Like, it's a remarkable feat of human perseverance and strength, and the record hasn't been broken since 1980. So to me, that's kind of like even more monumental than the Olympics that's coming, or even the World Cup that's coming to Los Angeles. So there's a lot of cool things happening in LA, and I'm stoked for it. But yeah, the push-up record, I'm super excited for that. I hope there's merch. I hope there's like other ways to engage and like participate, because that's amazing. Like I said, I started in August. It's only been 8 months. And I think that once people see, because they say seeing is believing, right? And I think once people see it being done, that's going to change a lot of people's mentalities and a lot of frequencies. But just how people perceive themselves, maybe. So hopefully it's a change for good. And I would love to support my bro Rich. He's been putting in work, and yeah, it's just really dope. Anyways, guys, we're about to hit the 20th set of 30 EMOM push-ups. Oh shit, I need 5 more. I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have just kept going. 2 more. maybe when he does the push-up record attempt, maybe the mods can get together and support. Guinness has retracted records under pressure. Hey, nice. He's already hit the halfway mark. Yeah, dude, dude, the 5,000, like, I didn't expect him to do that, and it just came out of nowhere. That's something I like about Rich too, is like, because of his experience in business and his strong vision, like he thinks in the future, and so when he did that, I guess he had already been planning that or some shit. But yeah, that was crazy. That blew my mind. That blew my mind. It still is blowing my mind. 5,000. Can't even do 500. That's like, what's that? 10 times or 100 times more than me. That's crazy, guys. But I'm still a young guy. I'm still in my 30s. So I got my birthday's in July, so I got about 8 more years till I hit my 40s. I think in my 40s I'm gonna be peak Drew, peak better behavior. All right, we're gonna do set number 21. That's crazy, guys. Look at this. We've already done 4 sets. Only 2 more sets, 5 to go. Oh yeah. Yes, set 21. It's done. I'm missing this long text right here. Doug Martin in late 2024. His attempt of 9,250 pull-ups was rejected. While he cited charity-related rules, the community and Guinness World Records often scrutinize these high-volume attempts for lockout and death. Yeah. There was a guy this weekend who was trying to break the pull-up record. African-American fellow or black fellow. I don't know if he's African-American. He might be Belizean or something. But from the angle that was facing the camera, a lot of people were saying his chin wasn't hitting the bar. And it did look like that, for sure. It did not look like his chin was hitting the bar. But then other people were commenting that his chin was hitting the bar. It was a different angle that showed it. So I don't know. I hope, I mean, one thing is for sure is that that influencer push-up guy, he definitely paid a big fee to expedite his Guinness officializing or whatever they call it, because he did that in like one day, and then and then literally like the next week he got the plaque. So that's pretty fast. And from what I've heard from different people is that it takes a long time for the process to process. But hey, if not Guinness, maybe Ripley's Believe It or Not. I mean, I think they're still around. They still have the museum in Hollywood. I don't know if they still do books, but maybe he'll get in the 2026 Ripley's Believe It or Not book. Have you guys ever seen those? Did you guys ever watch that TV show? That TV show was great. It was hosted by what's that guy's name? The guy who played Superman. I think his name was Dean Cain. That's cool. I watched it as a kid after school. Oh, this is another Drometheus. That's funny. I've never heard that one, actually. That's a cool one. Daniel Scally. For most push-ups in an hour, 3,182. A large number of his reps after a meticulous review of his form. Damn! I see. So Guinness if they get enough pushback, they'll go and review the record, right? That's what I'm hearing from Daddy Eduardo. That's alright though. I don't really care who has it. I just know that Rich is gonna take it from them. Prometheus! Let's go. So I live like in a duplex, and I'm in the back of the house, and I think my neighbors always have their window open. They can probably hear everything I'm saying to you guys. So make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe, because otherwise I'm just making a fool out of myself. Plus, I live in between two really tall apartment buildings, and so I know for sure my neighbors can see what I'm doing. And so they're probably like, what is this guy doing? Talking so loud at nobody. What a loser. But I don't care, because I'm here for myself and for you guys. I'm just gonna keep whispering. Is that cool? ASMR. Or nah, let's just go back. I gotta do my 24 set. One. Two more. Prometheus. Prometheus has spoken. Alright, I'm gonna go back to whispering. I just did 24. I got 6 more sets left. 6 more. Alright, I can't keep whispering. I'm gonna go back to talking. One thing that has helped doing these live streams, I feel like I've gotten better at communicating more clearly. In the past, I remember I would fumble on words a lot and stutter, but not so much anymore. I think another development for me personally is we're back. All right, we're back. Just gonna do my push-ups. Sorry about that. We got disconnected. The phone died. But we just got like 4 more sets left. So then we're done. What's up, Daddy Eduardo? Let me know if the volume sounds good. Earlier I got some complaints. That the volume was too low, which it was. Okay, cool. I just got like 3 more sets and then I'm done with the EMOM. So let's just better than Mont's. Mont! Just get a microphone, dude, like a cheap one. A cheap one is good. A little $40 one is good. Oh yeah, don't mind the mess right there. You're not supposed to see that, but yeah, it's a mess right there. Ten. Let's do 5 more. Last two. Last two. All right, guys. If you can hear in the sky, there's a helicopter. Whew. Anyways, today's stream was completely spontaneous. I had been wanting to do a stream for the EMOMs in the weekend, but I got too busy, and then I did the 400 push-ups, and then kind of lost track of everything. But we are back to our program. We're going to do EMOM once a week, and then the push-ups, unbroken plank push-ups, maxed out in another time. So hopefully by the weekend I'm recovered, and then we can try to hit 475, which would be my PR. My current PR from December is 450, which was really tough. And I think after that I was like, all right, I'm trying to hit 500, but then I was kind of like, nah, the year's over. The motivation to hit 500 by the end of the year was done. But we're back. We're trying to get back in the momentum of things, and we're trying to hit 1,000 by July. Boom. We'll get there. We'll hit 1,000. If it's in July, I don't know. That's 2 months away. Maybe by the end of the year, though, for sure. All right, guys. We only have 2 more sets, and then we're done with the EMOM. Let me just wait for the timer here. And yeah, I saw Daddy Eduardo, you're getting into the plank push-up game. That's pretty cool. I love your challenge, like doing the 1 push-up per subscriber thing. That's pretty cool. I hope this weekend you have more than last weekend, so we can see you do a little bit more each time. That's really dope. We got about 20 seconds before the next one. I'm gonna put my microphones away. Nice. Daddy Eduardo is maintaining. He's doing push-ups in between to keep his body in rhythm. Yeah, I think when you know that saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. I've asked Rich a couple times. I think most of the time I'm joking when I ask that question, but there is some truth to it, right? Like if you don't use your muscles, they do atrophy. And so the rule, if you don't use it, you lose it, it definitely applies for endurance. And definitely applies. Because like I said, in December I had 450, and then January and February, March, I kind of just lost interest. Not interest, but I didn't really have the motivation to keep pushing myself. And so I lost it. I lost my ability to push endurance on push-ups. But now I'm rebuilding. I'm getting my body used to that process. And so yeah, if you don't use it, you lose it. Yeah. Let's go. One more set. One more set. You can't be upset. Right now, my body feels pretty tight on my chest. There's a lot of blood in here. My arms are a little sore. I did the Murph yesterday, which didn't feel too taxing on my body, but because I didn't sleep the best, I'm starting to feel the tax right now. But when we do hard things every day, the rent is always due. And so no matter what, you got to push through and put in the work. All right, guys. We're going to do the last set. I might need to break it up. Well, let's try to do it if continuous. Cool. We'll do the last 5. 3 more. My right tricep is feeling sore. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. That last one was brutal. But there you go, guys. We did about 907 push-ups. EMOM method. Boom. There's the proof. So every tally is 15 push-ups. We did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 sets of 15. And for those of you that are not good at math, like me, 30 times 15 will give you, I think, 907. And so in 30 minutes, we did 907. Well, probably closer to 40 minutes. We did 907 push-ups. But check it out. Here's the app that I use. It's called SmartWad. It's pretty good. And look again. It says, enjoy the little things like your sweat drops right now. Yeah, I don't really have sweat drops on the mat. They're on my shirt. But yeah, guys, this timer is really dope. You can set it as big as you'd like. I think it goes up to 100. Yeah, it goes up to 100 minutes. Um, I'm sure if you purchase it, you can probably set it for as much as you want. See, look, as long as possible. Death by. Yeah, the sweat drops banned people yesterday. Did I actually ban one more rep, or did I just put him on timeout? I felt so bad. I gotta DM him. Make sure we're good, cause you know, online, like sarcasm. Oh shit, I banned him. Yeah, I gotta apologize sincerely. One more rep if you're watching. My bad, bro. It was an accident. I had gloves on and I think I tapped. But I'm gonna go DM you right now and make sure that you hear the message, because like I was saying, online sometimes the intention gets translated or misinterpreted incorrectly. But yeah, I was literally just doing push-ups, I mean pull-ups, and then scrolling, and I think I hit the glove hit the ban button. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for being here. Daddy Eduardo, it's amazing that you're here. I know it's pretty late where you're at, but thank you for showing up. I love watching your streams, and I love the stuff you're creating for the DHT community. Well, yeah, let me copy this link really quick. Where is it? Where's the link? Where's the link? Whose mom? That's funny. Ah, shoot, I don't see the link anymore. Hmm. Okay, you have the MP3 to Rich. Cool. Cool. Yeah, guys, if you can figure out how to upload that to Spotify, which is not that hard. Um, I think YouTube deleted it. Oh man. Well, I know there's some AI artists on Spotify, so hopefully, um, that'll be cool if you guys can do that too. Make some money off of that song. Anyways, it's 9:12. My night is not done. I still actually have to go to a band practice or rehearsal tonight in about 15 minutes. I'm taking off, actually pretty close to where Rich is in his area. So maybe I'll see him on the street. Maybe we'll do some push-ups. I don't know. Probably not though. But yeah, I gotta go, guys. It was cool hanging out with you guys. We did 907 push-ups. Soon we'll be doing 500 unbroken. And then even sooner, or even later, I'll say sooner than later, we're gonna be doing 1,000 unbroken. And then also, I've said this in the past, but right now I'm really focused on losing body fat. And so hopefully by the time I do hit 1,000, I'll have some pretty sick before and after pictures of my body. What's up, logged out timer? You made it right at the end, dude. I haven't been practicing the meditation or the visualization. But I said earlier in the stream, like I'm very big on seeing, visualizing my future. And so I definitely visualize. I just haven't focused for like 20 minutes and done it. But check it out. We did EMOM push-ups. We did every minute. We do 15 and we did 907. So that's pretty cool. We're getting closer and closer to our goal every day. Whew. Anyways, I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna go say goodnight to you all. Thank you, Daddy Eduardo. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Logged Out Timer. Thank you, Rich, and everybody else. Meticulous. Everybody else who popped in the stream. And thanks to that first guy, Alejandro, or Angel Eduardo. Angel Eduardi Esparza Aguilar. He he was the one that who tipped me off about the audio, and so that's what prompted me to get the microphones out. And I think that was good. Good call. And yeah, today was super. Are you talking to me, Daddy? I got a music video up. No, I'm just kidding. I know you're talking to Daddy Eduardo. But anyways, I gotta go, guys. See you later. I'll see you soon. Maybe on the next DHT 365 stream. Oh, he left both. Okay. Oh, you got a new video. I'm gonna go check it out. Logged Out Timer. I didn't know you did videos. I saw that you had videos from like years ago, but I'll check them out too. And I gotta go check in with my boy, one more rep right now. We'll text him on Instagram. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you soon.